Good morning, good afternoon. Hello, this is a pleasure for me, students, to stay with you again and to discuss about important topics as the one that we are going to discuss today that is related with punctuation marks. Let's start. Punctuation rules. There are 14 punctuation marks that are commonly used in English grammar. They are the period, question mark, exclamation point, comma, semicolon, colon, dash, hyphen, parenthesis, brackets, braces, apostrophe, quotation marks, and ellipses. Following their correct usage will make your writing easier to read and more appealing. How can we use them? How are you going to use every punctuation mark? Let's discuss about them. The period. The period is placed at the end of declarative sentences, statements thought to be complete and after many abbreviations. As a sentence ender, for example, we have Jane and Jack went to the market. You can see that at the end of the sentence, we wrote a period. After an abbreviation, her son, Jones Jr., was born on DEC. DEC is the abbreviation for December. December 6, 2008. What about the question mark? To indicate a direct question when placed at the end of a sentence. When did Jane leave for the market? What about the exclamation point? Is used when a person wants to express a sudden outcry and add emphasis, or when you are impressed about something. Holy cow, screamed Jane. To emphasize the point, my mother-in-law's rants make the furious. The comma. What is the comma? The comma is used to show a separation of ideas or elements within the structure of a sentence. Additionally, it is used in numbers, dates, and letter writing after the salutation and closing. Separating lists of elements within sentences. Susie wanted the black, green, and blue dress. The semicolon is used to connect independent clauses. It shows a closer relationship between the clauses than a period could show. For example, we have John was hurt. He knew she only said it to upset him. You can see that we are explaining, we are separating two independent clauses. We have now colon and bracket. What about a colon? Has three main uses. The first is after a word introducing a quotation, an explanation, an example, or a series. For example, we have, he was planning to study 4 subjects, politics, philosophy, sociology, and economics. Brackets are the square of notation used for technical explanation or to clarify meaning. If you remove the information in the brackets, the sentence will still make sense. He, between brackets, who is he? We are using brackets because we are explaining who is he. Was the last person seen at the house? Something more, parentheses, are curved notations used to contain further thoughts or qualifying remarks. However, parentheses can be replaced by commas, within changing the meaning in most cases. John and Jane, who were actually half brother and sister, both have red hair. An apostrophe is used to indicate the omission of a letter or letters from a word, the possessive case or the plural of lowercase letters. Examples of the apostrophe in use include omission of letters from a word. I've seen that movie several times. She wasn't the only one who knew the answer. What about possessive cases? Sarah's dog bit the neighbor. You can see and we can remember that an apostrophe is used for contractions. If we have she is, what is the contraction of she is? She is. So we are going to use an apostrophe. If I am talking about possessive cases, For example, we have here Sarah's dog, my mother's name, my father's car, my brother's new bedroom, for example, when we are talking about possession. Now you have some exercises in which you can practice all related about punctuation marks. Thank you for your attention.